Hello there, and as usual, I'm Aaron from Laststandgamers, and welcome. So today we're conducting another server tour. So the players have been busy on the Scrapland server, constructing, battling, attending various different events. Let's see what they have been building though. So we're currently over at the Dash base. Now, as we know, the Dash love a bit of PvP action, and we've got some various different rovers here as well. So it looks like we've got ourselves some sort of possible welding or construction type ship with the welders or parts of the front missing at the moment in time. I'm not too sure if that's a little bit of a bug. As we come into the back here, you can see they've got that extendable arm there. So something interesting about the Scrapland server, there is no mining on this at all, so you have to gather all your supplies from wrecks that you find out in the ice. So your hydrogen for your engines is going to be out there. The uranium, the ammunition, everything has been salvaged from wrecks that you see constructed here. So over on this side, it looks like they've got themselves some scrap grinders. So that's probably what's missing over that grid, some grinders, because you need a ship that can grind down various different wrecks. And you can see these tall ones with these little grindy like turrets on the top there. Very cool indeed. And then we've got these giant walker like mechs. These look really menacing, don't they? So tucked up here, you can see they've got these fake imitation missiles. They've got the cool little pods on the top there, as well as a thrust pack there on the back. I bet these are quite cool to deal with as well. You can see they've got the wheels on the side there. A really nice detailed model. We've got rockets up in the bow there, and then a little bit of a mini camera cockpit, I'm guessing, up there as well, and an armored cockpit tucked somewhere inside. Very cool build. So continuing to work on, we've got various smaller rover designs. We've got their actual main base itself with its storage around the back. We'll have a look at in a second. Some various other small rovers, different utilities, and also some small combat rovers that we've seen them use. Another one of their giant walkers with a slightly different design. This one looks like it's storing traffic lights on either side. Still pretty cool. And then back to the rover we had a quick look at before. So tucked around in the back here, in this protected housing, we have some of their smaller little nippy vessels. Remember, hydrogen is quite rare. So when they're using these, they're using them quickly to scout, and they have got some wheels underneath if they need to. So very, very cool indeed. Let's head on to our next player. First of all, let's have a quick just duck inside and have a look at their hidden underbelly. So obviously just very efficiently designed to store and hold as much hydrogen and parts as possible. Let's continue working our way on from the Dash base. So next up we have, if we go to our entity list, BNC to have a look at. So they are just tucked in the middle there. BNC, we've got the owner is Twitch, and we'll see what's going on this place. Now there is some interesting looking ships going on here, and this is a shark type ship for prowling the ice lakes. You can see it's got some weapons tucked in there, some missile launchers, various different cameras there as well. Very cool. Is this a rover or a ship? So this is a rover. Very nice. Might be a little bit hard to get out of that canyon. Various little hydrogen ships, some mining ships up here. A giant cube-like design, probably for storage of some kind. Yep, I guessed right. And then we've got a platform over this side with, of course, a printing system. Instructions on how to print. Wow, there's a lot of instructions. There's even troubleshooting instructions. Oh, wow. This is really quite a detailed printer. Don't mess with these settings. This God, you'll be sat there reading there for 10 minutes. So coming down the side, you can see that so it's an extendable printer that rolls on out on a platform. Overly complicated. There's far more easy ways of doing it than that, but still a cool design to see. Under here we have a nice little pink ship. Reminds me of a little piggy. This one's been shot up by the look of it though. Maybe it's been taken back. And we've got a cool little rover hidden under here as well. So one of the rules on this server as we're going around after spot is we need to have wheels popped up and rovers lifted off the ground if they're not in use or not online. So that's something to pay attention to as we go around. So let's go back to our grids. Now we've had a look at BNC, we're going to DBS. So Dash and DBS are some of our largest PvP factions on the server. We could have a look at Fed, but Fed don't have too much at the moment. So we're going to scroll on past to DBS. So over at DBS, let's have a look what's going on there. So interestingly enough, DBS and Dash are in an alliance at the current moment in time, and these are some of the guys that love the PvP action on the server. Only if they'd fight each other, they'd get as much PvP as they bloody wanted, but I guess they might just destroy each other to pieces. So we've got the Battle Egg, a rover made out of the drop pod that factions get at the beginning, and then we've got various other production facilities. I'm guessing this is just going to be big storage for everything, yeah, protected with extra wheels, yeah, the standard sort of design, storage in there. Very cool indeed. Coming around this side, we've got some rovers. We've got some of their grindy rovers for scrapping wrecks stored in this heavily armoured box. We've got one of their ships of a larger calibre. To have a ship of this scale, you need to have a lot of hydrogen stockpiled, so it is quite a feat. And then coming over here in this larger hangar, we have got one of their famous sort of mech designs. God, you're going to kill me in the conversation because I'm sure it's from some sort of series, but there's so many mechs in so many different series, I could easily get it wrong. Very nice indeed. It's got like a wheel platform tucked in under here. I wonder if it disconnects from this. It looks like it does. It has got some sort of merge block system down there, and some music has been added for dramatic effect as you're touring this area. So RX-93 it is. I'm not seeing too many weapons. I'm seeing a few turrets tucked on the side. We've got rocket launchers in the body. And we've seen a lot of these mechs throughout our different seasons, and they do seem to be quite effective unless they get focused fired. So let's continue on. So heading away from DBS, we actually have DBU that I want to take a look at. So scrolling down just after, there we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. We have DUB. DUB? No, DUD. Whew. So the reason I want to look at this one is this player has decided to take on quite the effort to climb this giant mountain. Yes, maybe putting himself away from the rovers, and they've decided to place this aircraft carrier looking ship that they're constructing up here. So you can see the name of it right there tucked in. I don't know how much is left of this ship to build. The upper top deck looks like it needs a few more weapons on. This could be some sort of battleship. And you see over here there is a hydrogen based welder. There's a few little hydrogen type ships here for hydrogen storage and carrying it up here. But it would be hard to transport the supplies up here, and that's why the player has started, as you can see, building a giant pipeline to a lower area where perhaps he can get a rover 2 to do some docking, but there is no rover here currently. So very interesting DUD. Let's go to FPS. So away from DUD, we have FPS. Let's see what they're up to. So some players have gone with a slightly different base construction, and it looks like some clang is occurring here. We'll have to sort this out after the video. They've also left a projector on. That's a big no-no. So we'll have to sort that out as well and delete that projector for them. But they've gone with like an orc sort of colour scheme on some of their objects. That's pretty cool. You've got these little grindy ships for grinding down parts. Over here you've got various smaller rovers. I quite like this one. This one's quite a cool little design here. See, it's got like a little seating area. It's all frozen over though on the inside. Coming up top, we've got a nice large rover with a few turrets on the front. We've got any missile launchers tucked in there for good measure. No. Coming over this side, past their storage, and all that clang you can hear. Where's this coming from? Where's this coming from? I don't really want to search for it now because I'll find it and start adjusting things. Wrecked data pads. Please don't get rid of them. They are fun things to collect. Oh, so they've been collecting some of the data pads from the wrecks. Each of the wrecks that we've got has been created by a server, one of the players on the server from either a past season or some other admin teams as well. So there you go. A nice 40k ship. Well, it looks like it's taking some either repair. Yeah, it's definitely repair because half it's been constructed and it's still on fire. Probably a previous attack that's been involved in. So let's move on. We've got a lot of work to clean up back here when we get to this point. So away from FPS we go. So scrolling down our list, we've probably gone past loads of people that we don't want to. So we need to behave ourselves. We have got HGI that we want to have a look at. Now HGI have decided to go with a mobile rover based design. I just wanted to quickly show you this. So in these mobile rover base, you see there's a rover in the back. They've got a ship on the top. So if they're running low on hydrogen, they can dock it onto the top of the rover and continue to roam around. You can see that they've they've got a collector on this for some of the scrappage that they'll be doing. A cool cockpit layout in the area above. Very, very fun indeed. Lots of storage in the back, and they could stay mobile. Stay mobile can be very important. Oh, hello. We've got HGI coming over in what looks to be, is this a welder ship? Yeah, so this is a portable welding ship they're coming over to the area in. I thought it was some sort of sailboat. They were harnessing the power of the wind or something that happened in SE and I didn't know. But very cool they did. They're going to do a little bit more fixing up, I guess, of their mobile base. So let's leave them to it. So from HGI, I want to go to IMS. So we're going to scroll back down the list. HGI, IMS, and we'll try to find the mobile base that they've got going here. So IMS, when I first initially looked, I was not too sure if we were going to be covering these because one of the main features is they spent a lot of time and effort building this wall that looks like it's very easily circumvented. They've got these little barracks and various other bits. Now, the thing is, with things like this, these could be wrecks, but this wreck's is probably a little bit too big, so you can see how the players have constructed it out. And I believe that is definitely a wreck they've possibly connected up to as well. And then down here we've got ourselves a cool rover design. Getting a little bit of frame rate drop as I'm scrolling through fast. I don't think that's because I'm moving the camera a bit too quickly. And inside here, the projector's been left on this as well, so we're going to have to come back here and pop that off. They've got another half constructed ship and a third one that looks like it's took some battle damage, as well as a scrapping mini rover down there as well. Very fun. Some nice rover designs there. So going away from IMS, we're going to RAB. Now RAB in the past have been quite a big PvP faction, but they do like to partake in the odd PvE as well. So let's have a look at what they're up to. So what are RAB up to at the moment? So they've got quite a nice base constructed by the look of it. Look at this place. It's got that golden Atlantis sort of Bioshock colour going to it. So we've got a large ship, a Zap ship over here, with the Zap design on the side. We've got AMG on this one, RAB on that side. This is like a tanker looking vehicle. What's inside it? Oh, it is a tanker as well. So it looked like a tanker and it ended up being one. We've got some small rovers tucked down here. A cool little scrap hydrogen truck there. A hover tank by the look of it. What's this? An RAB buggy with a cool turret on top. And various other little designs that they've done building. Oh, this looks like a Colony Wars style rover as well, with an adjustable grinder on the front. Very nice to see. Up here, they've got the repair van. I'm hoping it's a repair van. Okay, it looks like it's just a van full of weight, a mass of mass blocks on the back there. That's interesting. I wonder what they've been using that for. Oh, maybe it's pulling out the projector. Yes, that's what it's for. So that's pulling out designs out of that. They need to obviously weight it down so they can maneuver it. Coming over this side, we've got another large ship. We've got what was originally somewhere under here, the respawn pod that they've completely overhauled and turned into various different things. Up here, they've got a printing mechanism by the look of it. And heading into here, a few smaller ships as well. Very cool indeed. Lots going on here at this outpost. So what's on all these hangars? Is this more fighters? So yeah, they've really crammed the Zap fighters in here. Some of them are disconnected and fall off. We'll have to sort that out. It looks like it's probably been a power issue of some kind. Coming over on this side, we've got the main entrance foyer. What's through this door? So it's just access into the guts of the place, leading into various different mazes. And is this storage over here? Yes, it is. So very cool building. I like the look of that one. Very nice indeed. I like the landing pad as well. Some nice structures there. So moving on, we are heading away from these chaps, and we're going to continue scrolling down the list. So there is a lot of factions, like I always say, that we've not covered at the moment. So we've got RSB. So here we go. So heading over to RSB now. I can smell this. I know who this is. This is Spice, of course. Occasion's been working very hard on this. He did run into some issues as he was building, but he's managed to build himself a nice freighter, and he started working on this castle / dockyard area with some houses here as well. We'll have a little bit of a closer look. So you can see the wall over on this side, a little bit of protection that he's offering him. He's got these little cargo trucks that he's been using to build and move around the town, and he's got these little huts for various residents to live in his classic style. Coming over to his boat, he has got himself his grinders, so as he's traveling around he can generate the scrap by pulling up this boat to a wreck and using the crane to grind it away, and that'll then feed the scrap down into the boat, into the storage systems. It can also be used to collect hydrogen as well. A cool design, something a little bit different. It's nice to see that. So away from RSB, let's continue down the list. So we've got a lot of no zones in here as well, and these are some of the grids that players have been scrapping and working with. So we're actually looking for TRK. So TRK are here. Awkward Turtle Mobile Base. So I wanted to show you this one because this was a little bit different. So you can see we've got a rover on the front, but this isn't actually a rover. This is a ship that's been attached to this platform. You've obviously got these smaller rovers that have been attached on the inside here as well. This is very cool, very unusual, this ship. Or this rover, you could say. You've got the control room that I'm guessing is this thing up here. No, maybe not. I don't even know which way this one goes. Does it go that way? Or is that the little trailer for the thing and it comes this way? But you can see all the machinery and the parts are currently exposed. But I'm sure that these will be covered in armor in the future if they get a chance to finish it. Cool little rover. It's nice to see some more mobile bases. A lot of players were too scared and they bunkered in previous seasons, but seeing more players being more like nomad style is quite exciting. So coming away from TRK, let's get ourselves down this list if we can. Try not to miss anything out. That's the key thing when doing these. You don't want to miss anyone out. And we're going to HZK. So HZK, where are you guys? So going past some of the various different event things that we've left out there. And we've got the base for H2K. It's not HZ. So this one is a ship construction. It could possibly have a base of some one of the wrecks that's been captured under here. You can see some of Shook's classic ships designs in here with this H2K style logo. Little bird there, nice little bits of detailing. Turrets, of course, on the top. And we've got these cool, smoother rover designs here. This one being a grinder to get through some of them wrecks. Always a challenge. You've obviously got another grinder pit in this section. A little hover type vehicle with spare seats on the side for his crew members. And a little combat rover. As well as a solar panel over here so it can be adjusted to track the sun. So dipping into the base, you can see we've just got a massive hoard of batteries, some basic production in there. So a nice little base layout like so, and it's even got, I think, a 3D printer over on this side, so you can print out some ships, disconnect them from there as you go. Cool little design. I like that. Very compact base construction. Everything you need in a small package. So moving back down, we're going to go past everything that we looked at so far, and we are actually looking for NBT. NBT, it's like a needle in a haystack sometimes when you're looking for stuff like this. So, oh, we've accidentally clicked on Larry, the big ass rover. He looks like he's still under construction. NBT, here we go. So we've got Knights here. We've got some of the other crew. Let's have a look what's going on here. So this is another mobile nomad style base, and this one looks like it takes like a submarine shape into it. You have to tell me if you guys see that as well. But this one's a double wheel design, as you can see here, and these are quite effective at remaining survivable. Even if the outer wheels do get shot out, the inner wheels can keep you going. We've got some drop down welding craft around the side there. This has been lifted off the ground, done correctly, nice to see. That wheel's not looking too healthy though. As we come up to the top, we have got some spare fighters for travelling around, protecting this thing. This is quite well armed, well protected, and it's got some spare turrets. Let's have a quick look inside and see what's going on in here. Ooh, very spacious interior, with cars as well. I like the layout of this. So, spacious interior. I thought this was going to be a printer out the back, but I'm guessing this is some sort of cell. Why is there a toilet and a man stuck to this? Okay, interesting. And let's go down to the lower levels. So this is all a giant big ramp that can be lowered, so things can get in and out of this craft with 2 decks. I like the idea of that. Look at that. Buttons down there, and we've also got some spare projectors at the back in case we do need to do some welding on the go. A very cool mobile base. So that's 3 mobile bases we've seen, I think, and a lot of other players have gone for mobile bases that we haven't covered as well. So we're going to go to our pound sign I next, and this I believe has some of Shay's creations. So looking at that call sign, we're going to head over here. So of course you can tell that Shay's been working in this area because it's got the classic alien takeover effect going on some of the blocks. We've obviously got a rover here as well that looks like it's pretty clean, and then the landing gear has started to infect the craft. Cool. Down here we've got another little vessel, so I don't know if these have been taken or adjusted, but I know Shay likes to add the funky colours as the creature or whatever takes over the design itself. So this is a cool little base, very bright and green. I'd have to have some sunglasses, I think, to live in here. And on the other side you've got a control room and this giant rover that looks like it's a merge of a number of things. So you've got the battle egg here, or the standard egg transport ship. It looks like it's been shot up a bit as well. Looks like it's taken some battle damage. And then towards the back it looks like they've added a freighter of some kind to the top. So very cool indeed. I like to look at this. And what's in this hangar bay here through the side? Is there anything? Oh no, so it's just thrusters in there as well. Very nice to see. Cool design, very unusual. That's what I like. And is this like a transport up here? Yeah, it looks like a transport where the interior has been rewired back up. So, continuing on. We have 2 more places to have a look at. So we're going to have a look at S&T. S&T, where are you guys? If we can find you, this should just be around here. Here we go. We've got another mobile base construction. So this is Wizard and crew, so Apathy and whoever's decided to join them. So it's not looking too good for them in this middle part here, unless they're still welding up. They've got a lot of building left to do. They might have just run out of time on it, to be fair. Yeah, this large rover takes a lot of time to construct and build it. So they've either been in a fight and it hasn't gone too well, or they've just started building this thing and they've had to go in and out collecting supplies. So yeah, rovers is lifted up off the ground, and it does look a little bit, yeah, worse for wear. Continue finishing this thing. We need to see this in the final battle, most definitely. So we're going on to the final faction, that is WMC. So we've gone all the way down to the bottom, and we're going to have a look at Mr. Whiskers and what they've been up to. So Whiskers has a quite cool little base construction. So you've got this tower of turrets to act, of course, as protection. You've got a little gold and black rover down here. You've got 2 utility kind of rovers. This one looks like at one point or another it did have some grinders on it. And this looks like a hydrogen transporter of some kind. And then we've got another utility ship up there. So some basic defense. Also a pad up here, so possibly some sort of craft. And you can see as we just look over the terrain area itself, you can see these various different things that have started to be constructed. But that is concluding our server tour for the moment. Even more mobile bases going on. And very cool indeed. And there's one of the wrecks that spawned in. And these are the wrecks that the players have to scavenge. So some of them come with useful parts, some of them come with turrets. So each wreck you have to go into, you have to be prepared for. And on top of that, there's sometimes logs, both audio and sometimes both just on a data pad, that you can discover as you find out about this wreck and how it met its demise. Anyway, I'd like to thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys next time.